There's a reason why Warren Buffett was able to build wealth from nothing up to being one of the richest people in the world. In fact, he's known for his frugal living habits and his amazing, inexpensive way of living. We've spent a lot of time researching and collecting, specifically for this video, 20 Warren Buffett's smartest frugal living habits you need to start ASAP so that you can build wealth as he did. 1. Automate your savings. When Warren Buffett was young, putting money in your savings account was something that you had to actively remember every month. Even though he has this frugal living habit set in stone for himself, Warren Buffett recommends automating your savings so you never forget. 2. Teach your kids about frugal living. Frugal living isn't something to be kept to yourself, but to be shared. In Warren Buffett's case, his frugal living habits were easily passed on to his kids by not buying them whatever they wanted. Instead, he taught them how to build wealth like he did, which is the best financial security a parent could offer. 3. Don't fall into hoarding. Warren Buffett said the more you own, the easier it is to fall into spending and losing money. So, follow his frugal living habit of only buying what you really need, and will actually make use of it properly. 4. Give gifts from the heart. Surprisingly, Warren Buffett isn't much of an expensive gift giver, even though he could get some of the most expensive things on earth. Instead, he prefers to practice frugal living habits and give gifts that people actually want instead of looking at the price tag. 5. Have inexpensive hobbies. Having inexpensive hobbies is one of the best frugal living tips to follow. It should come as no surprise that Warren Buffett's hobbies are extremely inexpensive. And fortunately, there's no shortage of inexpensive hobbies around, so go explore and save money. 6. Avoid spending on wants. Everyone has wants and needs, but sadly, it's much easier to spend on wants. However, Warren Buffett has always followed the frugal living habit of sticking to spending only on your needs. This won't only save you money, but make you a much happier and more satisfied person. 7. Don't upgrade your home unless you need to. One of the most famous frugal living habits that Warren Buffett is famous for is that he still lives in the first home he bought. Why, do you ask? Because it satisfies all his needs, and upgrading would simply be an unnecessary waste of money. 8. Use cash. Physical cash was the main way to purchase items when Warren Buffett was young, but despite having access to debit cards, he still follows the frugal living habit of using cash. This is because he can strictly control where his money goes. 9. Avoid taking loans. Loans are an easy way to live above your means, and Warren Buffett has always known this. That's why he practices the frugal living habit of only using cash that he owns, instead of using credit cards for purchases. 10. Cut coupons. Cutting coupons is an excellent frugal living habit to practice for everyone. In fact, Warren Buffett still does this because it allows him to not have to spend money needlessly even if he can. There's a reason why he's preserved his wealth for so long. 11. Get cheap meals. Warren Buffett also doesn't splurge on food. He does eat takeout, but he eats one of the cheapest takeout meals at McDonald's. This ensures that he never spends more than he needs to on food, and he keeps himself satisfied. 12. Ditch expensive habits. Are you a smoker, or do you drink very often? These are expensive habits and may make frugal living extremely difficult. Warren Buffett always avoided smoking and drinking because he understood how much money he'd lose if he started these habits. 13. Buy used cars. You could have the fanciest car on the block, but do you really need it? Warren Buffett would say that you don't. He opts to follow the frugal living habit of buying a quality used car that can get him from point A to point B without any extra unnecessary features. 14. Search for sales. Sale hunting is one of the main frugal living habits that Warren Buffett was able to use to build his wealth. He says that whether he's buying socks or stocks, he wants to buy at a discounted price. This allows him to get the best value for his purchases. 15. Avoid brand name items. Brand name items are expensive and often unnecessarily so. Instead, follow Warren Buffett's footsteps and aim for high-quality items that don't carry the heavy price tag given by a fancy brand name. 16. Avoid gambling. Gambling is a surefire way to lose money really fast, which is why Warren Buffett stayed away from it. Instead, he takes the tried-and-true frugal living path and puts his money in places he knows it'll work and grow. 17. Don't invest with borrowed money. On the topic of investing, Warren Buffett once used borrowed money to invest, and he says that he'd never do it again. His experience made him speak out against investing with borrowed money and only using cash. This frugal living habit has caused him to become one of the richest people in the world. 18. Only upgrade when necessary. Could you see yourself reverting back to a flip phone as your cell phone? Well, Warren Buffett used a flip phone until 2020, when he upgraded to a smartphone. He said that many of the features offered by a smartphone are useless to him. The frugal living habit of only upgrading when you need to and only with an item you need is a great way to save money. 19. Get a job you enjoy. Getting a job you enjoy can certainly help you build wealth and be happy in life. Warren Buffett is someone who follows the frugal living habit of enjoying his job and looking where it got him. He invests not for the money, but because he loves investing. 20. Don't splurge on a wedding. You'd think Warren Buffett would have an extravagant wedding, but he only had a civil ceremony in his daughter's backyard for his second marriage. He realized that who he was marrying mattered more than the luxury, and his frugal living habit helped him avoid spending needlessly.